In a depressing Detroit neighborhood where abandoned homes are starting to sink into the ground, something miraculous is springing to life.
If you would have told me that all this would happen to me when I got over here, I would never believed you.
Jeffrey Hayes spent most of his life living on the streets, but now, at 65, he has a tiny home all to himself in a whole neighborhood of tiny, colorful homes, created for people who can just eke out a steady paycheck but can't afford a mortgage.
It is the ticket out of poverty.
The downside of Detroit's big economic comeback is that many low-income renters are being priced out. So in 2016, Reverend Faith Fowler dreamed up this idea and within months donated new furniture, construction materials, and manpower all started pouring in with not a penny of government money.
Bon Jovi sent $100,000. He had never heard of us before, right? But people get it, that this really is an anti-poverty program. It's not just residential stability.
Architects have been falling over themselves to donate whimsical home designs. The first architect Reverend Fowler turned to wanted all these homes to look just the same. She said no. She wanted them to look just as distinctive as the people who live here.
We didn't want a neighborhood where people would drive by and say that's where the homeless live. We wanted them to drive by and say, isn't this a beautiful community?
Fowler is now getting calls from neighborhood planners all over the world. And she explains to them that prospective residents like Jeffrey have to first apply with her charity group, Cass Community Social Services. Homes range in size from 250 to 500 square feet, and the rent, $1 per square foot. If all goes well after 7 years, the renter will own the home, no strings attached.
I thought I hit the lottery. I thought I was the most blessed man on the planet. All my prayers and tears was answered.
Each home comes fully furnished inside with solar panels in back to keep electric bills low. And as this neighborhood grows to an eventual 35 tiny homes, property values will rise and maybe a new grocery store or school will pop up. Just proof that big ideas start tiny. Andy Roaston, I-24 News, Detroit.